If only we had some window coverings. These are the finished Windows Reflectix coverings that we made over the weekend. You want to make sure you stay till the end of this video because Moritz has a really cool AI project that he's working on that he wants to share. Welcome back to Road to Pitches. Our names are Sachiko and Moritz, and we are converting a GMC Savannah box truck into our dream camper van.
Welcome in. Everybody know what this is?
Hey guys, so a little bit of a different space and just as small as our camper van, but it is the middle of winter and it's freaking cold outside. So we are working inside our home instead. We downsized into here in preparation for the camper van because funny enough, this space is the exact same size as Cubert, except the ceilings are higher in the truck. So we got that to be thankful for. But anyway, today we're gonna be working on making if you guys recall from our ceiling project, we used a tablecloth for the black part underneath the planks, and we saved the scraps, so we thought we would put it on the front of our Reflectix so that we don't waste this fabric. So let's get to it! Here's what you'll need. Reflectix, double-sided tape, fabric, chalk, bias tape, scissors, a partner, and a sewing machine. Step 1. Measure and cut the Reflectix to size. If you're going to stuff them into the window sills like us, make sure they're a little bit bigger than the windows themselves. Now for step 2.
Draw out how much cloth you need. The easiest way is with some chalk.
Step 3. Cut straight line. Please tell me that you have had a Vietnamese sub before. They are so good. Want some?
Sure.
Well, now there's crumbs everywhere.
How to load a bobbin.
And with TV Magic, this is what one of the finished panels look like. You can see on the edges we've got this double fold bias tape, and that simply looks like this, and it's got a double fold. That's why it's called a double fold bias tape. So you don't necessarily have to do this one step. We're doing this because we're using crappy tablecloth from Amazon with edges that fray very easily. So we wanted to protect the edge so that as we place the panels inside the windows and remove them so that the edges still stay pretty in shape. And so I'm gonna show you how we sew the the bias tape on the fabric. You first take the bias tape and you'll notice that one fold is actually a little bit wider than the other one, so this bottom one here. So you gotta start with the shorter side and unfold it. And unfold it again. And you just match this up to the edge and you sew on this folded seam here so that when you crank it back up, it'll have a nice, well, you won't see the seam because it's on the underside. And then you would wrap this part around the Reflectix and we're just taping it on, as you will see later. Alright, so we're getting close to a corner here. You want to stop sewing about the same distance of this edge of the tape, so I probably want to stop sewing right about there. And at this point, lift up your little foot, pull it out, got it, I think. So we've gotten to an interesting part of this adventure, the corners. Easiest way I can explain how to do this is pretend as if you were going to continue folding the bias tape this way, and how you do that is you have to turn and fold the fabric. So think origami, where you have to match this corner to this corner, pinch it there, and just fold it over like so. We've sewn up to this point, and now we are going to start sewing from this point, continuing on. All right, so here we're just about to approach the beginning of the bias tape. So you just want to make sure that you're not like sewing over top like that, which you probably wouldn't. And then you just want to overlap a little bit. I've sewn up to this point. Cut diagonals, quickly zip this through.
Of course I couldn't let Chica have all the fun herself, so I stepped in for a round.
And this is the finished product. It's got nice seams, and we've got this double bias tape, which we will fold over, and let's get to that part. We got some double-sided tape. I don't think I need to explain what you do here.
Front. And it glitters. I don't know if you see it on the camera.
All in all, this project took us 1 weekend to make. Each panel took us half an hour working together to cut all the fabric, to sew the bias tape on, and to match the fabric up with the bottom side with double-sided tape. So let's get to fitting these into the windows. We made them slightly bigger than the window openings themselves, so that you could just stuff them in. And this one goes all the way to the back. The floor is lava. Smash that in, and then
Can finally sleep in this guy.
thank you so much for tuning in to Road to Pitches. We had a ton of fun making this video, and we know we've been a little delayed with getting content out for you. That's because
It's freaking
freezing cold. We are also preparing to get on the road in May, so you're gonna see some more content coming up about that as we finish up building this whole thing. And what else have you got to share?
I don't know. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because that always helps us out. And otherwise, we'll see you on the road to pitches.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We got 100,000 views.
Ah,
What do you have to say?
I don't know. Not much to say.
NANI?
It's moving up. And it's moving down.
Oh, it's moving up.
Very nice. Oh,
What is this thing for?
I hope it's gonna be a replacement for a drone at the crag, so it can hold our camera up and down on the rock while we are climbing. And we don't have to control the camera, it's self-controlled. Loudspeaker, orange. Neck brace.
You're a neck brace. Oh, that's too funny.
How do I get out of here?